Mr. Chairman, it's very clear that the views of this side of the House and those of that side are quite different. And I want to address clauses 8, 9 and 10 of this particular bill. If the member would like to wait and listen, I shall address those ones, and I hope the member will keep on listening, Mr. Oakenvall. Essentially, the way in which the government has constructed clauses 8, 9 and 10 shows that councils know best, and the community does not need to be involved, Mr. Chairman. And it actually shows that this is endemic through all of the local government legislation the national government has imposed on New Zealand since it's came into power. And what it has done is used the particular style of the Honourable John Carter. The Honourable John Carter has become really the salesperson for this way of thinking throughout the local government reform legislation. And he is the placator, and he does it with some style, I'll give him that. But he couches government ideology, which is privatisation and non-community involvement, in a particular form. The phrases he used today was that, what's the harm in that? Well, I can apply that phrase to a whole series of changes in the social area over the last 25 years that minister seems to have gone past that particular minister. When it comes to community consultation, this is the hallmark of best practice in the 21st century. And there are many, many methods being designed internationally now to make it possible for communities to participate in the systems that organise their own lives. And that is the hallmark of best practice. There are international models that have been developed. Look at the Canadian example. They are world beaters when it comes to community engagement, community consultation. The Australians, a country that this government wants to catch up to, well, they will be so far behind when it comes to community consultation and community engagement, involving people in those things that matter. Somehow, this government thinks business can do it better, do everything better, and that's it. Well, in this particular bill, the community is taken out of far too many things. There is a growing demand, I say to Mr. Oakenvall, a growing demand by our communities to be involved. And Mr. Oakenvall and his government actually turns a blind eye to that. They just don't, they're not interested. They're not interested. And yet many jurisdictions are addressing that in very, very powerful ways. And in this bill, there really is that general desire to limit community participation and consultation. If we go to Clause 8, it repeals Clause 78(2). And really, when you look at 78, it really is quite a powerful clause. But what this amendment does, it makes it possible for local authorities to undertake perfunctory community consultation. That's what it enables, the ticks-the-box approach. They could virtually do whatever they like, call it community consultation, and that's what it will be. You know, we agree that it could be streamlined. 78(2) could be streamlined, and there is an SOP on this side of the House, from this side of the House, that does just that. But repealing 78(2) actually enables local authorities to engage in perfunctory community consultation. Maybe that is what the ACT Party wants. Maybe that is what the National Party wants. What that certainly is not what this side of the House wants. And really, it brands us quite differently. You know, those who are listening to this debate and have been over the last 2 days ought to know very clearly there is a fundamental difference between the way in which this side of the House actually takes the community seriously, consults them, etc., and what that side of the House is doing. Because members opposite can't deny that this is a major change. Repealing 78(2) is a major change. Yes, it is. The member does not realise what it actually means. There's far too much perfunctory community consultation, and this is what it will do. And it runs contrary to public expectation. The expectation is for meaningful consultation. The member has not read the actual original bill. I invite the member to go and read the original bill, because that's precisely what it does, and it runs contrary to the expectations of the community. Well, this side of the House takes the community very, very seriously. But that side is used to doing that, and no doubt will continue to do so.